Now let's study what do you mean by shear force. Now consider any simply supported beam. On one end we have hinge support and on the other end we have roller support. It is being acted upon by 3 point loads P1, P2 and P3 at respective positions, whereas there is another load P which is a uniformly distributed load of intensity P Newton per meter as shown in a figure. Now shear force at any particular section X is defined as the algebraic sum of all the resultant unbalanced force on one side of a section. So that part of a section could be the left hand part or it could be the right hand part. So the shear force at section X, so if VA is the support reaction at A and VB is the vertical support reaction at B, then the shear force at section X can be written as, considering the left hand side of the section, we have VA minus P1. Now let's study something about the signs of the forces which we have considered here. Sign convention for calculating shear force. On a particular section X, upward force on the left hand side of the section and downward force on the right hand side of the section are considered as positive shear force. For any section X, downward force on the left hand side of the section whereas upward force on the right hand side of the section are considered as negative shear force. So we see that when we consider section X and we consider the left hand side of that section, your support reaction VA is upward on the left hand side, so we have positive VA, whereas P1 is downward on the left hand side, so we have negative P1. We can calculate the shear force at section X by considering the right hand side of the section also. If we consider the right hand side of the section, we have shear force at X is equal to minus VB upward on the right hand side, minus P3 upward on the right hand side, plus P2 downward on the right hand side, plus P into L, where your L is the length over which this uniformly distributed load is applied, by considering right hand side of the section. So now for any beam on which transverse loads are acting, the effect of this transverse load is to shear the beam across its cross section as shown in the figure. So this vertical transverse loads are taken into consideration while calculating the shear force, and shear force is defined as the algebraic sum addition of all the vertical forces acting on a beam at a particular section. Now as you move your section all along the length of the beam from one end to the other end, you will see that the magnitude of shear force varies as well as its direction. So now when we plot the variation of shear force all along the length of the beam, we get a diagram called as shear force diagram. So the figure here shows a typical shear force diagram for the beam. In this diagram, we have on the y-axis the magnitude of shear force, whereas on the x-axis we have the length of the beam. So we see shear force at some part of the section is positive, whereas other part of the section is negative. This is however a typical generalized shear force diagram. The actual nature and magnitudes will depend upon the magnitudes of the load acting in this beam. This is a generalized shear force diagram. The actual shear force diagram, that is its magnitude, will depend upon the magnitude of the loads acting on the beam. This diagram is shortly written as SFD or shear force diagram. Now let's study what is bending moment. Consider the same simply supported beam acted upon by the same type of loads. Bending moment is defined as the algebraic sum of addition of all the moments of forces about that section and on only one side of that section. So if I consider a section X, we can consider either the left hand side of the section or the right hand side of the section. Again, VA is the support reaction at A and VB is the support reaction at B. Bending moment at X is equal to, considering the left hand side of the section, if VA is a support reaction at A and VB is a support reaction at B, and x1, x2, x3, x4 and x5 are the distances between the support reactions and the loads as shown in the figure,